Welcome to this week's Newsbreak, Seawolves. I'm Kimberly Johnston, your anchor on this Wednesday, April 9th, as President Donald Trump's reciprocal tariffs on all countries took effect. The tariffs include a massive 104% tariff on all Chinese goods. As the trade war between Beijing and the United States intensifies, the Chinese Finance Ministry has announced that it will be raising Chinese tariffs on all U.S. goods to 84%, coming into effect on April 10th. This is a significant increase from the previously announced 34%. China has told the World Trade Organization that the U.S.'s decision to impose reciprocal tariffs on Beijing threatens to further destabilize global trade. They have said the situation has dangerously escalated. Both sides have signaled a hardline stance, with no signs that the U.S.-China trade dispute will soon ease.
It was a mistake for China to retaliate. The president, when America is punched, he punches back harder.
U.S. stock futures were falling, and stocks in Europe and Asia mostly lowered after the enormous reciprocal tariffs went into effect this morning. The director of the Internal Revenue Service, Melanie Krause, is expected to resign in protest this morning. The decision comes as the Department of Homeland Security and the Internal Revenue Service have agreed to work together to locate undocumented immigrants.
Americans are safer, and domestic terrorists, foreign terrorists, you better look out because we're coming after you.
The deal enables ICE to access names and addresses of immigrants who might live in the United States illegally. Critics say the involvement could endanger the taxpayers' privacy. The agency works under laws that usually prohibit the release of personal information. This comes as the latest Supreme Court hearing gives the Trump administration the green light to use the 18th century wartime law, the Alien Enemies Act, to expel Venezuelan migrants to El Salvador. All 9 justices did agree that the immigrants still must get a chance to challenge their deportation before being taken out of the country, and the Trump administration must give them reasonable time to go to court. In response to the ruling, President Trump has stated that it is a great day for justice in America. We continue with the tragic roof collapse in the Dominican Republic, killing at least 98 people, including the Major League pitcher for the Yankees and Mets, Octavio Dotel. We want to warn you that the pictures you're about to see are disturbing. This happened at the popular nightclub Jet Set on Tuesday, with hundreds at the concert, when it suddenly got dark and the roof collapsed. More than 160 people have been wounded. The rescue team digging through the massive pile of broken concrete and metal, searching for any signs of life. The cause of the collapse is still unknown. Families and friends continue to wait for news of their loved ones. The disaster unfolded during a performance by merengue singer Ruby Perez, who officials say is among the dead. Nelcy Cruz, the governor of the Dominican Republic, also died during the collapse. The country in mourning as all the government resources are deployed to continue the desperate search for survivors. Now, on a positive note, the Dallas biotech company Colossal Biosciences claims that they've revived the dire wolf, a species that's been extinct for over 10,000 years. Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi are the names of the 3 cubs created from the direwolf's genomes. The company claims the cubs match 99.5% of the dead species' DNA. However, the company hasn't published any scientific evidence of its breakthrough, making some scientists doubt the discovery.
We don't have the technology to modify entire genomes. We can modify components of genomes, and we can certainly sequence genomes. That's not enough to create an entire genome.
The genetically engineered cubs lack natural instincts and likely won't play a role in the natural ecosystem. The wolves are currently being held at an ecological reserve at an unspecified location. An award-winning Cirque du Soleil-style performance is coming to Stony Brook Dollar Center this weekend.
Where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
Let the games begin!
The Seven Fingers dual reality merges acrobatics and theater, dance and multimedia, music and storytelling to bring Shakespeare's famous play, Romeo and Juliet, to modern audiences. The show received a Seoul Arts Award in 2023, an honor only 5 non-Korean acts have received. Those interested in attending the show can order tickets at StollerCenter.com. A limited number of free tickets are available to Stony Brook students. That's it for today's show. Signing off from the studio, I'm Kimberly Johnston. We'll see you next week.